many benefits of cold showers include lowering In this video, I'm going to tell you why I've been having cold showers every day for over half a year. I first watched a YouTube video, just some guy talking about cold showers. Then from there, I did a little bit of research on the Wim Hof method. I've watched obviously the Joe Rogan episodes where he talks about the benefits of contrast bathing, and you know, that's pretty much all I had going into this. I used to do the contrast bathing, so when I was in the gym I would go to the sauna after a session and then I would have a cold shower and repeat that. But other than that, a cold shower is probably the last thing I would ever consider doing, especially in the morning, because I never shower in the morning. I'm an evening showerer, so just the idea of getting in the shower seemed like a lot of effort first thing. Anyway, I want to be real with you guys. I don't want to list off the benefits that I've read on Google, because personally, and this is just personally, I have not noticed a single difference with my skin or with my recovery time after a session due to having cold showers. Now, I haven't conducted, you know, a lab experiment, but it's just not something that I've noticed. However, there are obviously reasons that I continue to do it every single day, and those are what I'm going to go through now. Remember, this is just my personal opinion, so don't take my word for it, but try it for yourself. Anyway, my morning routine is wake up, go to the toilet, take a couple of deep breaths, and then jump in the shower for 20 to 30 seconds, and that is it. For me, this does provide me with benefits. I know some of you might be thinking, but you need 5 minutes to get the full benefits of the cold shower. No wonder you're not getting anything. And yeah, you are probably right, to be honest, but that's not something I'm gonna do. So before I get in the shower, I take a couple of deep breaths. Now, I've never been on the Wim Hof official course, but from what I found on YouTube and some documentaries that I've watched, I got the impression that the general idea was his breathing technique of breathing in deep breaths and then exhaling less than you took in. I'm sure that is one of his many methods, but that's like the general principle of what I'm trying to do with my breath. And regardless of the science of it, I don't know what the science is, but I do know that it seems to help. It seems to somehow psychologically prepare me or whatever, and it makes a cold shower a little bit easier to handle. In general, I am very interested in this idea of breath. It's been written about in cultures across history, but it's not something you ever get taught, even though it's such an easy thing that everybody can do. There's no requirements to using your breath, but there are a lot of benefits you can gain from this. For example, the classic is if someone's having a panic attack or they're feeling stressed, you would say, take a deep breath or take some deep breaths, and this calms them down. And it's the same why you take your deep breaths in meditation and all these things. And it's like, why is that? I'm sure there is an explanation, but what I'm trying to say is I never used this until recently, and now I've been using it. I wish I'd known that you can change your mood so much with just breathing. So yeah, this is definitely something I want to look into further. I believe there are yoga practices that kind of are specifically about breath. So yeah, I'm going to look into those. Anyway, what benefits do I feel from having a cold shower? So obviously the main one is wakefulness. I wake up and I am a level 2 energy-wise, 2 out of 10. After my cold shower, I'm an 8. Literally that easy. And for that reason alone, I would recommend having a cold shower. Before, I used to wake up, I used to make myself a coffee and I would sluggishly drink it, sort of doing nothing on Facebook, on my phone, feeling terrible, and just wait for the caffeine to kick in. Now, I have a cold shower, I'm already pumped, I have the energy level that I had after my coffee, after the caffeine has kicked in, before I've had my coffee. So now you can imagine I do that, have the coffee, and I just feel fabulous. So the second point is kind of the same as the first point, but it's a time-saving mechanism. I put in something that takes 5 minutes, having a quick shower, getting dry, cleaning my teeth, and I can save 25 minutes that I was previously just sitting around waiting for the caffeine to kick in. So yeah, generally, if you feel like you are not a morning person, my top tips would be 8 hours sleep, cold shower, drink a good amount of water first thing in the morning, at least a pint, and then, and only then, have your caffeine. And after this, you are gonna feel good. So my next point would be exactly the same actually as the one I watched in my original YouTube video that I saw that inspired me. I can't remember the guy's name. It was a fitness YouTuber from the UK. but I can't remember his name, sorry about that. Basically, he said that the act of forcing yourself to get in the shower first thing in the morning was a incredibly useful discipline building tool. And yeah, I think this is definitely true. It's the same idea as waking up and making your bed. The idea that the first couple of things you do in the morning will set you up for the rest of the day. And actually getting in a cold shower, especially when you're really tired, first thing in the morning, it's not easy, especially at first. But then when you do this and compare it to other tasks you may be worried about, for example, an email that you're apprehensive of sending, you can put things in perspective that make a lot of these things a lot easier, you know? It sounds almost odd, but I feel like a warrior when I'm in there. I get in the cold shower, I face the initial fear, I get over the initial shock, and then I'm just like... And I think this is one of those things that if you know, you know, but if you don't know, you're gonna have to find out for yourself. So yeah, I definitely have felt that this level of discipline has carried over to other areas of my life, and generally it's just made me feel that I am mentally tougher than I thought that I was. My final point would be mood, and I have read on the internet that cold showers can help with depression. And although I don't want to comment on that specifically, I have noticed that I've been in a generally better mood. It could be because I'm more awake, but whatever it is, what I've found myself doing in the last 6 months that I've never done in my life is be happy in the mornings. Sometimes I actually wake up and I start singing. It's so uncharacteristic of me to do so, but yeah, it's a magic potion, guys. I don't know what to tell you. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you got something from it. Let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know if you're having a cold shower, and please like, subscribe, and all that good stuff. Anyway, see you guys next time.
Hey.